I was born and bred in the north. In this my little life, I have seen crisis. In this my little life, I've seen the persecution of Christians. In this my little life, I've seen dead bodies that were torn apart with babies inside. In this my little life, I've seen people who worship God and they don't know if they will be there by next week. That is faith. I thank God that he started with me from the north. I've seen all kinds of things. All kinds of things. If I tell you I love Jesus, believe me. Let me tell you this. I'm a young man, but I have been privileged to be around a few crises, including post-election violence. When the violence happened in Jos, I was there. I was in town. There were a few uprisings that have happened in Zaria. I was there. There was a time at the height of what Boko Haram was doing in Maiduguri. I went to minister for NCCF. I was about to come and take a flight from Zaria to Abuja. True story. And then they canceled the flight. Then I think it was an airline called, well, I won't mention the name. They're no longer in existence now. But then they were there. I remember the driver, I asked him, I said, can you go to Maiduguri? Because the believers were happy. Nobody was going there for justifiable reason. I mean, you could die. And I told them, I said, I'm coming. It was the NCCF that time. I said, I will come. I told the man, I said, can you take me by road? He told me how much I will pay. I said, let's go. I passed Kano. It was less than 1 hour when there was a bomb blast. And I didn't stop the journey. We went to a place called Potiskum. And there they had closed because the military were protecting those areas. I'm not saying that to command sympathy. I'm saying somewhere in the journey of your life, you will be faced with a situation where you will choose between Jesus and this life. It is milder for others. Some never even experience it. But my goodness, for some, that is the last badge they carry as they transit. You are not a true Christian if you are not taught this. That night, I did not sleep in Potiskum because of poverty. I was not poor. It was the privilege of the fellowship of the cross. We got there, it was night. They had closed the place because there were no fightings and the rest were going on. And I remember sleeping, that mosquitoes and everything, there were piles of cars. And I remember a joy welled up in my spirit later in the night. I said, I'm doing this for your glory, with all honor, with all honor, with all honor. Is someone learning? I have decided to follow Jesus. I have decided, old song, but very powerful. I have decided to follow Jesus. No turning back, no turning back. I have decided to live for Jesus. I have decided to live for Jesus. I have decided to live for Jesus. No turning back, no turning back. I have decided to walk with Jesus. I have decided to work with Jesus. I have decided to walk with Jesus. No turning back. It's not a song, it's a declaration. I hear there are many people who sing this song now. I hope that the people who sing it are ready to die for Jesus. If not, don't sing it yet. Keep it first. The day you die, then you can sing it. You die to your flesh. Many people sing it and it's just a jamboree. No, it's a declaration that if I serve him in life, glory be to God. But if death meets me as I serve him, let it be my honor. The hymn writer says, I will be a true soldier. I will die at my post. Every military man, go and ask the generals. Some of them never died in war. The next time you see a general, that is a testament of a man who fought many battles. Many battles. There are soldiers that started from NDA. Some did not finish. They died on the way. One time I went to Zaria, and some of the soldiers that are around when we go, I went one time and I didn't see one of them again. And I was asking the friends, I said, where is this other person? And they all looked at one another and they said, he's gone. They went for an operation and they did not make it. The same way it is in the military. Some die in battle, others survive, but they carry injuries. Others, as generals, you stand there, you see no finger again. It went. Others live until they retire. Others die. That's why they hold them in honor. There are military men in hospitals today because they fought for our nation. That's how it is in the kingdom. Some will start, others have gone, like Dr. Miles Monroe. Oh dear, others have gone. Some finished, some in active battle, because those who should support them were busy wasting their time, showing success and competing. Others stood alone in battle and they died. Today is our turn. I wish I can talk to young men who are doing ministry. This is ministry, not preaching, not Greek, not Hebrew. No turning back. No turning back. Not conferences. No, sir. Not suits and designers. Thank God for those. Not how many members. Not just flying private jets. No. To die. I thank God that he started with me from the north. I've seen all kinds of things. All kinds of things. If I tell you I love Jesus, believe me.